Good evening, Governors. Vanguard Scout here. I wanted to give you an overview of what we're talking about today. So, some of you have noticed I have switched alliance. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the account overview, just so everybody knows what's going to be said in this video. And then we're going to hop back into my older accounts in Kingdom 4005 and see what's going on in KVK. There's some drama. There's some drama that's going on. Okay. So first off, a little bit of drama here. I was in an alliance that was this one right here. Actually, this one right here. I left because, as you can see, there's not a whole lot of flag progression here. Now, we were supposed to, 798S, little a, was supposed to be with big A in an alliance. But it didn't work out. We were supposed to be gifted, if I should say, this shrine, and we didn't. They burned our flag, and we were all confused. No R4. Well, I was the R4, but it's not my alliance, so I couldn't say to defend that flag. The leader was gone, doing on a Discord project because they're doing a massive project in June in Kingdom. More information on that, and I'm like, there's no, from when I left about 24 hours ago, there has been no, maybe this one up here, but other than that, there has been no flag progression, and I'm still part of the chat. Let me zoom in a little. So I'm still part of the chat, I believe, unless they kicked me. Yep, I was removed. Oh no, actually I'm still here. This is the last message. This was 6 hours ago. And this is Sub-Zero is not even the leader. The leader is Pain. And this was 10 hours ago. I left. Come to this alliance if you want. Where are you, bro? Actually, that's not for me. I thought it was for me. So I dropped the location. And we moved over to a much better alliance. Look at this. This is what a good alliance should look like. They're coordinated. They got all the sectors. There's going to be a little fight right here. But these ones are not as strong as we are. Maybe a fight right here. So we may have to fight those two off, but it's gonna be no brainer. This guy right here scouting us. We may have to take out all four of these other alliances. And what I just wanted to say was this building right here, the castle, is one of the hardest buildings to upgrade if you don't start early on it. So the only way to upgrade is if you get these little books right here. I do not have them. I only have 21. I need 30. And when 30 does, it will allow me to go level 7. And I get a rally of 50,000 more. And you can only get them doing forts. So if you don't do forts, then you're not going to get them. And you have to lead the forts because it goes off of the damage done. Whoever does the most damage has a better potential of getting those books. And that's the only way, unless you want to spend money or spend gems, that's the only way you could do it. The forts, I'm coming back for one. Well, actually, let me see if I can join one real quick. So they're doing low hard. So they give pretty decent rewards. You can see the key, the silver key and the gold key, and then 3 books. Now let's look at number 1. There's none near me. Okay. So I want to talk about that. I also want to talk about this other thing that I noticed. Right here. Contribute to an alliance. How did this person get first place? How did this person get first place in a week? So I'll tell you. Because I just found out. It goes based off of time right here. 1800 UTC. You have to put an alarm 30 minutes before this time. Every single day. He's the only one here that did it. Every week. I didn't even know this thing existed. So here's how we do it. We go into our alliance. Hit technology. Every 10 about 10 hours, this right here will refresh, if you will, back to one more. So instead of 6 out of 20, I'll have 7 out of 20. I want to say the time total is 10 hours. So you save those. Save them until 17:30 UTC, and then place them. That's the reset. Ain't no point in doing it right now. Today is already over. So you just wait. I've been told you can also do a little gem here and there to get ahead, because no one's going to spend really gems on this. But hey, I'm not doing that. I'm just doing the bare minimum. We also at day, what day is this? Because I lost count. Is it 4 or 5? Day 4. This is the minimum that you should have. City Hall 13. Your not Alliance Center. Your Academy Technology should look like this here. And this here. Okay? Tomorrow, I'm pretty sure tomorrow I'll be getting T3 at day 5, T3. It all depends how fast. I can't remember how fast it's gonna take this to upgrade, but once I upgrade this, I upgrade my academy, and we'll go from there. Troops, this is how much troops you should have. And if you don't, you're a little bit behind. This is how much troops you should have. Now, I really press Sage because I gather a lot of resources. Not worried about fighting right now. Now let's zoom out. How should a fog look like? This is what your fog should look like on day 4. You got one section, 2, 3, 3-ish, and 4-ish. That's what it should look like. You got all most of the outside, and then you work on the inside. Now to De La Cruz. I don't think the Alliance at 4005 is gonna attack your Alliance. Ask the question, and they're not. In fact, I personally asked somebody not to attack. Now let's go back to 4005 and see the drama. Oh, that's the one I'm at. Let's look at the drama. Let's look at how they're doing in KVK. Here we are. Now let's zoom out. What does it look like? So it looks like they're trying to come in here. What time? Do we have a date? A day for this 7? This 7 pass to open? Nope, no time yet. Okay, this is what it looks. So what's going on here? So 4005 took control of their own section right here, and it took control of the side over here from 4005. It's saying 4007 took their side and their side. So they're just left with this, and you can see there's some flag burning going on. I don't know who did the flag burning, but why is it that 4005 and what's this SVF? That's the drama. So hashtag VF Donald told Shibby, I think that's how he said his name, to give some kind of reward. I think it was this gate reward, and he said no, we're not doing it. So then he somehow, I will show you the message, but I don't want to name drop any of my friends in 4005. But he somehow became king, and then he sent a message. Donald is a threat to this kingdom, and he is to be terminated. And so a civil war happened, because how are you gonna get Donald, but he's in this alliance, and say that he is the threat when it's his alliance kingdom? It's her kingdom. Monterey's kingdom. So Donald is just an R4. So it doesn't make any sense. So a civil war happened, and it's all because this guy right here doesn't want to cooperate, which is why one of the main reasons that I left 4005, because I could not be under him. He the way he run, it doesn't, him right here, the way he runs his I don't know how he even got power, but he shouldn't be in power, especially a leader of that alliance. Now, he only became leader because the current leader left to join the main alliance. But you can see, like, what kind of description is this? He hasn't changed a single thing. Now let's go back to my own alliance. Okay. Where am I at? I'm right here. Oh, hold on. And De La Cruz, if you're watching this video at this time, this person right here is your point of contact. She is an important person in this alliance, and she has say. So if you have any type of questions, you could talk to her. She'll actually here. This is the actual message, and I blocked out the names so nobody else can see. Seriously, serious. I can't read the top. The VF named Donald spoke to me and published a royal post against my unit without my permission. When he didn't get what he wanted, he sent a private message to my R4s and R3 members, one by one, saying, "Come here, we'll give you an R4. Of course he didn't get what he wanted. I'm sure that if the hashtag VF administrator had the power, they would wipe us all out. Donald, the hashtag VF officer, must be eliminated." And this is him saying it as the king. It doesn't make any sense. I demand the hashtag VF leader and current king, Moradin, peacefully surrenders the kingdom to us. How are they going to surrender the kingdom to him? Talk among yourself and make a decision. We only occupy the lost temple to publish his kingdom messages. We have many ideas and plans, and the road is long, but our determination is unwavering. That's all for now. Thanks for reading. Have a good day. Shaby. How are they going to surrender the kingdom to you when he doesn't even have the power? Doesn't make any sense. Everybody here, everybody calls him the drunk guy. Okay. So that's that. So this person right here has been so nice to me the whole. Even letting me, even not, she even said that she's not gonna zero my account, and my account will forever be in this alliance. So I don't even need the resources because I don't play this account. Don't play this account, and restarting another account. Now let's look at the other side. We forgot to look at the other side. So 06 has both sides and the middle, as you can see here. The VF does not have both sides. They're completely been taken over by 406, and they got more alliances coming in. Like at this 005, so just go home. They have no territory. They try to go here, no. Here, taken from their own home. Just from here to here. 06 is performing good. They got both sides, but then there's a conflict right here. Where's 05 and 06. There was battling earlier. I don't know if it shouldn't be no battling now, but they're just stuck there. No one's getting closer. No one's gaining any turn. They're kind of like on a stalemate. And then 06 is just destroying. everywhere. 06. Now that we see it, 06 is gonna have to betray. I'm sorry, 07 is gonna have to betray 05 and then take it home and win. They're just far too many. This is their main alliance. They're just far too many strong players in here. So she grew a lot. And then where is Kumar? Kumar stayed about the same. Awful. See, here's the story between both of them. Awful. He was 05 in VF. Kumar was Angry Russian Friends in zero. They were both in 05. The whole made up story was that Kumar said he was gonna wipe out Awful, and then you can see he still has Angry Russian Friends, but he was never Angry Russian Friends. He was a VF member. And Kumar said, supposedly, allegedly, Kumar said, "I'm gonna wipe you out," and they were gonna wipe him out, and that's how the whole civil war started. None of that happened. I know, Lucky, it has to be. She was over there too. He was over there as well. I don't see Lucky. I don't know where he went. Lucky was a YouTuber from Angry Russian Friends. He started a YouTube channel named the Angry Russian Friends on YouTube, and then that was it. It just after the Angry Russian Friends fell, he kind of like stopped making videos. But that's all for now. We're gonna go back into our kingdom. I got one more thing I wanna show you guys before I log off, and it's very, very important. So I hope you can stay in just for 2 more minutes. I won't make it any longer than that. And I keep forgetting to do. Every time you go in the monument, click here. You can do these, and they're on a time limit. Okay, so we're at 30 out of 40. You got 3 days to do it, and then you go to the next one. And some of the rewards are good. Okay, so once you're done with this, you're gonna pair this with this. Do these things. They're doable. But you only got 5 days to do them. And then this right here. Very, very, very important. This is going to help you boost. There's 3 days left. And you can see what I claimed first. When I was 350, you got 60, 30 minutes, 2 keys. The gems and this don't really matter. And then you hit... I'm sorry, this is backwards. 10, 60, 1 minute. And it's 2 60s. 5 60s, 10 60s, 20 60, 30, and it just keeps on getting better. You go on top. The next one is going to be 6 8-hour speed ups. Doable. I could probably do it by tomorrow. And then the next day, 8 8-hour speed ups. And then the really, really hard one is you get 8 15-hour speed ups, and then you get this house that gives you a 5% attack for cavalry. And you just have to wear it. I was wondering how people were getting this. And I want to see if I go and migrate to a newer kingdom, if I'm still able to claim this. And that's why they're getting it, because that's the only way that I see it. But that's what I wanted to show you guys. You got to get on those 2 things before you miss out. And that's all I have. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on day 5.